It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Study the past if you would define the future. The funniest people are the saddest ones. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. To be wronged is nothing, unless you continue to remember it. Respect yourself and others will respect you. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute, the man who does not ask is a fool for life. Silence is a true friend, who never betrays. When you see a good person, think of becoming like him. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. You cannot open a book without learning something. Attack the evil that is within yourself, rather than attacking the evil that is in others. What the superior man seeks is in himself, what the small man seeks is in others. I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. Music produces a kind of pleasure which human nature cannot do without. Give a bowl of rice to a man and you will feed him for a day. Teach him how to grow his own rice, and you will save his life. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. We have 2 lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. The way out is through the door. Why is it that no one will use this method? It is not the failure of others to appreciate your abilities that should trouble you, but rather your failure to appreciate theirs. The man of wisdom is never of 2 minds. The man of benevolence never worries. The man of courage is never afraid. The wisest and stupidest of men never change. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Don't do unto others what you don't want done unto you. If your plan is for 1 year, plant rice. If your plan is for 10 years, plant trees. And your plan is for 100 years, educate children. Education breeds confidence, confidence breeds hope, and hope breeds peace. To see what is right and not do it is the worst cowardice. The superior man thinks always of virtue, and the common man thinks of comfort. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. Time flows away like the water in the river. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof, when your own doorstep is unclean. Learning without thought is labor lost, thought without learning is perilous. Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. Consideration for others is the basis of a good life, a good society. Have no friends not equal to yourself. The noble-minded are calm and steady, little people are forever fussing and fretting. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. The superior man understands what is right, and the inferior man understands what will sell. Worry not that no one knows you, seek to be worth knowing. A common man marvels at uncommon things, a wise man marvels at the commonplace. By nature, men are nearly alike, by practice, they get to be wide apart. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. Never contract friendship with a man that is not better than thyself. If you don't want to do something, don't impose on others. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated.